So hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm in Tokyo, I'm in Japan, and in this video basically I'll be discussing my travels to Japan and basically my life after the foundation program. For those who don't know me, I'm Lawrence, I'm a junior doctor. I've worked as a junior doctor for the past 2 years, and after I graduated as a foundation junior doctor, basically I took a flight to Japan and I'm currently staying in Japan for the next 2 months. In this video I'll be discussing the reasons why I went to Japan and the main reasons why, for example, I love Japan as a country. So after I finished my 2 years training as a junior doctor, basically I booked a flight to Tokyo, Japan, and I've been planning basically to go to Japan for the last 2 to 3 years during my foundation training. However, due to the situation that was present, traveling was not possible as the borders were locked, and therefore I couldn't enter the country. And working as a junior doctor, you're working extremely long hours, busy shifts at hospital, and therefore taking leave is a bit of a problem. So after 2 years working as a junior doctor, basically I booked my flights and decided to come over to Japan. My plans with regards to Japan is that basically I'm here studying Japanese. I've been studying Japanese for the past 3 years during my training as a doctor and also during medical school. I'm not a big fan of anime, to be honest. I'm not here to basically read manga or watch anime at all. I'm mostly here because of the language, because of the culture, and of course because of the food. I love Japanese food. I love the culture, the temples, the cities, and of course the convenience that Japan can offer. With regards to Japan, if you had to compare Japan to Europe or Japan to the UK, for example, Japan has a lot of convenience stores which are adequately priced, they're not very expensive, the food is quite cheap, and it's quite easy to get meals when you're outside on the go. The cities are built in a very convenient way, the transport is efficient, the timing is efficient, and the houses are clean. And also, for example, currently I'm in an internet cafe here in Tokyo, in Ueno, and the internet cafe is pretty clean. I mean, you wouldn't find this in most European cities. So after working in Malta and experiencing the island of Malta for the past years I've been living there, I decided, I need to get myself into a new place, experience maybe new opportunities, and of course look at other ventures where I can move forward into. Japan, for foreigners or for gaijin, as they call us, offers unfortunately not a vast amount of jobs or a vast amount of opportunities within the medical field. Therefore, although I am a doctor and I trained in med school and in pharmacy school, the opportunities available for me to work here in Japan are limited. Currently, I'm studying Japanese. I'm at the moment at a pre-intermediate level, and of course I plan to become fluent with the language and use the language basically to possibly further my career overseas, whether it's Japan or not. Therefore, I would like to further myself in languages, because I think languages are not only there for one's personal interest or to watch movies, but they're also there for you to communicate with other people. Languages are critical for communication. Knowing more than one language, I think, is beneficial for not only you as a person, but also for your network and for your communication skills. Knowing Japanese can help you learn or understand maybe, for example, research that's going on here in Japan. It can help you communicate, for example, with people in Japan itself, with clinicians, with certain companies like med tech companies or medical companies here in Japan. And of course, this can increase or broaden your opportunities. Now, Japan, although does not have English as its main language, provides a great deal of opportunities when it comes to, for example, robotics and, for example, surgery, etc., etc. Therefore, after medical school and after thinking about the pros and cons of traveling here to Japan, I decided, it's time for me to do this step. And at the moment, I'm quite happy being here. I'm studying the language and hopefully I'll progress further with the language in the future and check out what's available, what opportunities are available here to us medical people within the country of Japan. When it comes to other options of work, currently I'm thinking of staying here for 2 months. However, if other options prop up, like for example teaching English, although it's not my personal line, I think I would do it for maybe a year or maybe for around 1 or 2 years and use that as a gateway for me to learn the language and also to move into new fields. Apart from medicine, I also studied data science, and of course IT and technology and data science is a booming industry, and it's especially booming here in Japan, where we have a lot of data science jobs, cybersecurity jobs, and a variety of IT jobs. So there are various opportunities, not only in the medical field, but also outside of the medical field. Apart from work, what I like about Japan is, as I said before, the culture, the food, and the convenience of the country. Coming from Europe and coming from Malta, which may be the opposite of Japan, where the transport might not always be efficient, there may be delays in the transportation, sometimes the bus doesn't come, the roads aren't in the top optimal state. When you compare Malta to Japan, I think that being in Japan can help me appreciate certain aspects of life that I have not experienced before. And also it helps me to appreciate my own country because, for example, here one thing I notice is that the buildings are very monotonous, very much looking the same, and back in my country, in Malta, the buildings are more, dynamic, they're more architecturally intense, there's more design, more baroque, there's more historical aspects within the country of Malta. Malta historically has a great rich history, and I think being here in Japan I tend to appreciate my history or the history of my country better, and I tend to appreciate that aspect more the more I stay here. However, I don't regret coming here. I think I'm having quite a good time here in Japan. Lifestyle and life expenses are not that high. I think it's comparable to most places in Europe, and I think for the next 2 months I'm going to explore and see what other opportunities I can do and what other opportunities I can expand into over here. Thanks for watching my video, guys. I'll be posting some more videos, possibly about Japan and other stuff. And of course, subscribe to my channel. Thanks and see you next time.